What is up, guys? I've made another video today. I know I made one just recently, but I want to talk about the Skullcandy Icon ANC. Now, I've had these for a little while, and they come with a aux cable and a USB-C cable. You can basically do quick charging, listen to audio if they're dead. They've got this little joystick, basically controls your playback controls and stuff and stuff like that, like calls and stuff. This controls your transparency, your noise canceling, and stuff like that. And I think they have a sweat and water resistant design. They have this cloth headband here, which is pretty. They're pretty comfortable overall. When you first get them, they're a little uncomfortable, but once you wear them in, they seem to get more comfortable over time, as I've noticed. They got USB-C. You get 60 hours with noise canceling off, and you get I think you get up to like 50 hours with noise canceling on. I believe I have to look back at the specs. But that's what I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong, and I'll gladly correct it. If I, and I'll let you. Well, if I'm just wrong, just let me know, and I really appreciate the help. But I think it's 50 hours with noise canceling on, and 60 hours with noise canceling off. With it off. And the mic quality. I don't really have any way of testing it for you guys to hear. But I could just give you my overall opinion about when I talk to people. People said it sounds okay. It's not. I mean, it's not the greatest microphone in the world. Probably not great. I mean, it's decent for what it is. It's a Skullcandy product, and most of the time the mic quality is not great. And when it comes to sound, I would say they sound pretty good. They're pretty how do I say, balanced? Not super balanced, but they still got a little thump in the low end. I wouldn't say about much, especially with that personal sound. They work with the app. They give you all control over everything with the app and stuff like that. And you can Skullcandy app basically. And overall, yeah, I'd say they're pretty good. Overall, I'd say the sound quality's decent, good treble, pretty good treble, decent bass, good mid range. Mid range is decent, and yeah, just overall, I think they're decent headphones for the money. I really think you can't go wrong if you're on a budget. I mean, I feel like you can't go wrong with them on a budget, and I totally agree. I think the mic quality's decent. I think the controls. I know the wire's sticking out, but me, I personally, I don't really see nothing wrong with that. It doesn't really bother me much, but, no offense to anybody who, I understand some people may see that as a problem, and that's understandable. So, it's just a matter of preference. Me, personally, it don't really bother me much, but, yeah, overall, they fold up, they collapse, and they fit in this little bag. They get this little cloth bag. They fold up. Hold up. Let me just, sorry about the camera being really close. Hold up, you can see, you can just fold them up, and if you want to travel with them, I mean, the noise canceling though. Now talking about the noise canceling, I think the noise canceling is not great. I feel like for what it is, I feel like the noise canceling could definitely be better. It's there, but it's just not. It's not as strong or as present as you would think it would be. But yeah, I just think they're decent budget headphones. If you're not looking to break the bank or anything like that, I feel like overall, I think they're great. They got good battery life. They got rapid charge. They get aux listening, and the controls are decent. Though that joystick I have had some trouble with that every now and then. It's just not intuitive. But I mean, it's okay. But I wouldn't say it. I feel like they could have chose some better controls. But I mean, it's neat. It's cool. More like a gimmick though, more than anything. But overall, and speaking of transparency mode, speaking of that, the transparency mode is pretty good. It's not bad, but it's not great either. It's kind of decent. It may be a little muffled, but not as good as the AirPods Max, of course. We all know that. But, of course, for the money, they're not bad. Overall, I think these are great headphones, and I think you'd really, really enjoy them if you're on a budget. I feel like if you could spend a little more, the Crusher ANC2s might be slightly better. They may be a little better than these, of course, overall, because, of course, for $300, I would expect them to be better. But overall, yeah, or if you're considering another pair of headphones by Skullcandy, the Rift Wireless 2, which is the Rift Wireless 2. I can make a review on that if I haven't already. I don't remember if I did. But, yes, these don't have noise canceling. I know these are you can hear everything, but still they're good. If you want a good budget pair of headphones for the money, they get a little aux and listening and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just how I feel. I just think they're great. I mean, they're pretty sturdy design, pretty well designed. Oh, sorry, I pulled on the wire. I shouldn't even do that. But yeah, I just think they're pretty well designed. They're pretty well thought out. I feel like Skullcandy came a long way with them. And they did a good job. Yeah, and overall, I think they're decent for the money. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below what you think, what your thoughts. And I would greatly appreciate it. And that's all. Have a great day or night. wherever it is, the time where you're at.